Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are struggling with the PTE core read aloud task, we are going to unravel the secrets to mastering this section in our video today. So you can ensure that you can speak with confidence and clarity. Let's get started. When we're talking about the read aloud task, what is this all about? What is it going to assess? First of all, it assesses both your reading and speaking skills. You will see a text of up to 60 words aloud, and you will have 30 to 40 seconds to prepare. Then you will hear a tone signaling you to start speaking. Remember, you must begin within 3 seconds after the tone or the recording stops. Now, let's see what are the skills are going to be assessed in this task. The first one is content. You have to ensure that you read every word accurately. Omissions or additions can cost you points. Got it? And oral fluency. Speak smoothly without unnecessary pauses or hesitations. And the third one is pronunciation. So you have to articulate your words clearly so that they are easily understood. And let's see some of the effective strategies for this task. Pre-read the text. What do you mean by that? You have to use the preparation time to familiarize yourself with the text and identify punctuation. Note commas and periods to guide your intonation and pauses. And try to practice difficult words. Try to spot challenging words and then you can rehearse their pronunciation. Maintain a steady pace. Try to avoid rushing and you can speak at a very natural speed. Use natural intonation. You can vary your pitch to sound more engaging and less robotic. Okay, let's see an example here. So you can also pause the video and here is the preparation tip. You have to identify pauses at commas and periods and try to practice difficult words like biodiversity, mitigate, or whichever is really difficult for you to pronounce. You can rehearse that before. You should know where to pause it based on the commas and the periods. Got it? You can do it by yourself. I will also do it for you now. Climate change poses significant challenges to ecosystems worldwide. Rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, and increased frequency of extreme events threaten biodiversity and human livelihoods. Addressing these issues requires global cooperation and sustainable practices to mitigate adverse effects and adapt to new environmental realities. Did you notice how I paused commas and periods and emphasized key terms and maintained a steady pace? So this approach enhances clarity and it demonstrates fluency. Try to apply this approach in your exam. Let's see some of the common mistakes that you need to avoid, okay, when you're doing this task. Keep it in mind. You can take a note of it so that you will not make the mistakes again in your exams. Starting too early. So you have to wait for the tone before speaking. Do not start immediately. You have to wait for the tone to get started. And then monotone delivery. Use natural intonation to keep listeners engaged. Skipping words. You have to read every word as it appears. Omissions will lower your score. And mispronunciations. Practice challenging words during your preparation time. I'm going to tell you some important tips for this task. You can make a note of it. Kindly make sure that you follow these tips when you are doing the task in the exam. Understand before you speak. This is not a reading test, okay? It's a speaking test. But guess what? If you don't understand what you're reading, your brain goes into autopilot. And that's when you mispronounce stuff, pause awkwardly, or go totally flat. So what you have to do before you hit record, skim the text and ask yourself, what's the topic here? Are there any tricky words? Where would I naturally pause if I was explaining this to a friend? It's just a few seconds, but golden. Okay? The next tip is don't speak like a robot. You know the AI voice you get when you read something word by word. The global population is expected to reach 9 billion by 2050. Don't do that. Instead, think of how you would say it to your buddy in your real life. You can try this. The global population is expected to reach 9 billion by 2050. Smooth, confident, yet natural tone, right? So practice reading news headlines or blog posts out loud every day. It will train your mouth and brain to work together more fluently. And the next tip is watch your volume and pace. I hear this all the time. I speak too fast or I sound nervous. Here's the magic formula: steady pace plus slight emphasis plus confident tone. That's it. Remember that. Don't whisper or don't shout. Speak as if you are on a video call with someone and want them to understand every single word. Okay? The next one is practice the echo technique. What is that? This one is fun and super effective. Find a recording of native speaker reading something. Listen to one sentence, pause, then repeat it exactly, like mimicking their pronunciation, speed, and intonation. This helps train your ear and your mouth. You'll be surprised how quickly you start sounding clearer and more confident. And the fifth tip is train tricky words on linking sounds. Words like entrepreneur, statistics, or phenomenon can sneak in and ruin your flow if you're not ready. So these are just an example words I'm giving you. Every time when you come across a weird or a difficult word while reading, do this. Say it 5 times slowly. Break it into parts like entrepreneur. Okay? And use it in sentence. She is a young entrepreneur from France. Also, try to learn to link sounds like a native speaker. Tip 6. Use your preparation time smartly. You only get a few seconds before the mic starts recording. So use that time for take a deep breath, read the sentence silently, identify the tough words, mentally note pauses and your tone. That's it. Don't zone out. Don't get panic. Just mentally rehearse your delivery like a boss. And the last one is pretty important. Stay calm even if you mess up. Let's say you misread a word. Uh, should we start over? Don't do that. Just keep going. Fluency is more important than accuracy. So don't stop to fix it. The system's AI isn't your high school English teacher. It doesn't hold grudges. If the rest of your delivery is strong, you will still score well. Got it? Remember, confidence and preparation go hand in hand. You've got this. That's all for today's video. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more PTE code tips. Bye bye.